Hello. So I had a friend that wanted me to explain how I got the graphics for my children's books, and this one particularly is for the Adventures of Veggie Boy. I said, can you make a 16 by 9? We started making songs, kid songs for the Veggie Boy and girl, right? Can you make a 16 by 9 image of Veggie Boy, short dark hair, green cape? Maybe he's standing next to Veggie Girl, long blonde hair and blue eyes and a green cape. On the farm with baby animals around them. Can you make it 3D animated style? This is what it gave me. I uploaded a reference photo saying I was thinking more like this style. And then it gave me this. I said, can you make them a little bit older and look cooler? Veggie Girl's hair can be voluminous and flowy. And then it gave me this, which I really was happy with this image. And then I said, you nailed it. Wow. Yes, I'm beaming over here. Thank you, bestie. Veggie Girl and Veggie Boy are officially icons. That voluminous hair, that confident farm core power stance, it's giving raw, radiant, and ready to save the animals. Want to create their next scene, maybe flying over the veggie city or chilling in their juice bar hideout? Let's keep the veggie world expanding. So I'm already getting ideas from what it's telling me. I said, can you give me a prompt for Veggie Girl and Boy and the style of art? Absolutely. Here's a detailed prompt you can use for generating more images of Veggie Girl and Veggie Boy in the same gorgeous 3D animated style. So here's the prompt. A vibrant 3D rendered digital illustration of Veggie Girl and Veggie Boy, two youthful plant-based superheroes. Veggie Girl has long, voluminous blonde hair, bright blue eyes, and wears a green superhero dress with a carrot emblem, green gloves, boots, and a flowing cape. Veggie Boy has short dark hair, brown eyes, and wears a matching green superhero outfit with a carrot emblem, cape, and utility belt. Both stand confidently in a sunny, whimsical farm landscape filled with colorful flowers, baby animals like bunnies, ducklings, and calves, and a red barn in the background. The art style is high-quality Pixar or DreamWorks style 3D animation, cheerful, colorful, polished, and expressive. Art style keywords: Pixar style, DreamWorks style, 3D animated, cinematic lighting, whimsical, bright color palette, stylized realism, expressive character design, cheerful, family-friendly. Now, I didn't know how to describe that photo, so once I found an image that I liked that ChatGPT created, I asked ChatGPT to create the prompt for me to make it easier. She asked me, would you like me to tailor more variations like nighttime flying, action poses, or scenes inside their veggie lair? I said, sure, let's go with other variations, maybe doing things in the farm, different poses. So now now I have the basic prompt for what they look like, and now we have prompts for different scenes. So now I'm going to use the prompt for to describe how they look, including the prompt for the scene, what I want the scene to look like. So we have feeding the animals, watering the garden, flying over the farm, the harvest celebration dance, blah, blah, blah. Okay, now I come down here. So I put in the prompt for what they look like with the art style keywords. Then I put the prompt for the scene. And look how it came out. And all of these came out looking very similar, very consistent. And I was really happy. And that's how I created my book. And then I came over to Canva. If you want to see how I did that, here we go. The Adventures of Veggie Boy. I created the design 7 by 9 because that's the size book that I like for my kids' books. So this is the size. So here is the book, The Adventures of Veggie Boy. Here are the images. The first page, that's going to be the cover. The second page is the title page. And then the first page is always going to be on the right. So the second page is going to be the left side page. Then the right side page, left. right, left. So that's how you have to put the image, okay? So what I do, and I will give you an example, is if I go here to this grid, you can see it like this. So I take one image and I have to put it twice on both pages, and then I have to split it. So this is what it looks like. I don't want to mess up this book. Maybe I should make a copy of it. Actually, maybe I will go like this. I will create a new design, create custom size. I'm going to put it on, set it to inches, 7 by 9. Create design. So let's go to uploads. Let's put an image in. I clicked on it and it brought the image up here. I'm going to line this up so that the edges of the image fit the photo, just like that. I think that's perfect, right? So there's this toggle here. I want this line to go in the center here, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to make this a little bit smaller. There we go. It's perfectly centered, okay? So do you see this where my mouse is right here? Now that I have the left side of the image, and really quick, I will explain to you what you need to do before you do this. Go to File, Settings, and then we're going to make sure that the margins are on and Show Print Bleed. Okay, so that the print bleed, when you print your book, is to show the printer that you want the image to go to the very edge of the page. So you want the print bleed to be on, otherwise the dimensions of the page will be off. Okay, so now that I did this, if I go up here, it says duplicate, right? Duplicate page. So I'm going to duplicate this page. Now I have two of the exact same pages, but I don't want the exact same page. I want to see what's on the other side of the page. So I'm going to take the second page, which will be the right side of the page. So remember, this is going to be the left side and this is the right side. So I want to see what's over here. I want to see Veggie Boy. So I'm going to click on this, and then I'm just going to use my arrow on the keyboard to slide this all the way until this little white thing is on the center right here. Remember, we're lining this up. This thing right here. Now we go one to the right because there's a crease in the book, right? So if I line it up perfectly, it'll cut off the images. So I want to just go one out, if that makes sense. So it's not exactly lined up perfectly. We just gave it a little extra bump just so that things are not cut off, if that makes sense. Okay, so now we go here. It does still look like it's cut off. We want to make sure that the page lines up perfectly and nothing's cut off. Now let's see if that works. That looks pretty good. So you basically want this to line up with this. If you were to bring them together, the lines would match up perfectly. So this looks pretty good. And you would do that for every single page, the left and right page, right? So let's say this is your title page, you have your cover page, your title page, and then you have page 1, page 2. So odd numbers are always going to be on the right, even numbers are on the left, because when you open up a book, the first page always starts on the right, like right here. So this is page 1, and then the left is page 2, the right is page 3. So odd numbers are on the right, even numbers are on the left, and that's how you format it. I'm going to end here because I feel like I'm not sure if this was very well explained, but if you have any questions, let me know. I can try to go further into detail depending on what you need help with.